This year, Hyundai has launched the latest generation of their small SUV, the Hyundai Kona. The big news about the Kona is that it has had a significant size increase, but with that comes a significant price increase too. Join me in the entry-level variant as we go through the design, the interiors, take the car for a spin and find out whether that increased price tag is worth it. The new generation Kona starts at $32,000 before on-road costs. I'm in the base model of the range, so you're looking at an approximate drive-away price of $36,000. The entry-level model comes with 18-inch alloy wheels, LED running lights, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility, a 12.3-inch touchscreen, wireless charging pad, dual-zone climate control, and a smart key with a push-button start. Now, I have to admit, when I first started driving the Kona, I did think the front design looked a little bit too futuristic for my tastes, but I have to hand it to Hyundai. It's been designed with longevity in mind. It's supposed to blend in as this ultra-modern look becomes more popular on the roads, and it looks very premium for an entry-level model. Inside the car, however, is an entirely different story. Push-button consoles rather than touchscreen are much more traditional than the exterior would suggest, and it's personally something I like. My eye, however, is drawn to the 12.3-inch infotainment system, which is much bigger than other small SUVs, and the quality is fantastic. In my time, wireless Apple CarPlay has worked perfectly smoothly, even for a technophobe like me. The driver's display shows all the fundamentals: trip data, fuel. I would say the graphics across both have been great. The only thing I would say is that the speedometer is a little bit small, and I rely on that quite heavily. The centre console has a wireless phone charger, 2 USB-C ports and 12-volt power, 2 cup holders and a central storage bin. Now, I think Hyundai have gone for form over function here with the cup holders, and I think the central storage bin is deceptively small. It's really only big enough to fit a wallet in, and as a mum, I just need so much more storage. The seats are perfectly comfortable, and there's a two-way lumbar support system in the driver's seat, which is great for long drives. However, unfortunately, alongside the manual seat adjustment, the basic material and the hard plastics on the seats and the surrounds remind you that you're very much in a base model in an otherwise very premium feeling car. The back of the Kona is where the size increase is really noticeable. You get plenty of legroom, headroom, and the middle seat in the car pulls down to reveal an armrest and 2 more cup holders. There's 2 air vents, 2 USB-C ports and 2 net holders in the back of the seats. There's also 2 bottle holders in the doors, although this is where I feel like space really hasn't been utilised well. It looks like a lot more storage could be had here. The boot size in this generation of Kona has increased to 407 litres, which is on par with other competitors in the segment. Now, my priority is always whether I can fit my pram into the boot, which I can comfortably in the Kona, and still with another few items precariously balanced on top. You get a luggage net, 2 more storage spots, and a space-saver spare wheel. The Kona is powered by a 2-litre, 4-cylinder petrol engine, producing 110 kilowatts and 180 newton meters of torque, driving the front wheels through a continuously variable transmission. So what does that mean in reality? Well, it means the engine revs flare a bit when I'm trying to accelerate, and you don't experience the usual steps you would in a regular transmission, but you get used to that. Otherwise, the engine does its job nicely, whether I'm driving in the city or the suburbs. In the front, visibility is good, thanks to a high seat and a big window. In the back, however, the C-pillar is a little bit of an obstacle when trying to reverse park. Now, having said that, there is a decent quality reverse camera. On that subject, whilst the exterior of the car may look very futuristic, on the inside of the car, there's a nice old-fashioned gear selector rather than buttons, which I personally prefer. The Kona comes with 7 airbags and has a huge range of safety features to aid everyday driving. The reverse cross-traffic alert and front and rear sensors were great to assist with parking. Lane departure alerts, blind spot monitoring and safe exit warnings were also systems I relied on daily. The suite of safety features is excellent to have, but borders on a little oversensitive in my opinion. Having said that, this is all stuff I'd rather have than not, and I can of course always turn them off. However, they do tend to turn straight back on next time I turn the car on. If you're enjoying this video, press the like button, and if you want to see more reviews like this, hit subscribe. The Kona's suite of safety features, the excellent infotainment system, and the undeniably premium look of the exterior of this car gives it an overall luxurious finish that I wouldn't expect in an entry-level model. Having said that, once you get past the dash, the rest of the interior doesn't quite have the same oomph that you'd expect from the outside of the car. The price increase feels like a big leap, but is on par with other competitors in market. So, has Hyundai been able to justify it? Yes, I think they have, but just by the skin of their teeth. One of the Kona's main rivals is the Toyota Corolla Cross. Why don't you watch Trent's review of that car here?